You're welcome for regardless of wherever you're coming from, you're welcome. So tonight we're going to be learning one of the best online business model that have changed my life. Business model that have changed the life of so many persons from different parts of the world. I'm talking about a system that can help you build wealth consistently, regardless of your location, wherever you're coming from, it doesn't matter. So if you are super excited and you're ready, tonight's class, I want to see you spin the love emoji. Yesterday, we had a very powerful masterclass session. And from the feedback I'm getting in the masterclass session, it's not just overwhelming. I will see a lot of persons getting in massive value. People are literally started, getting their eyes open in this business model. I want to let you know that for sure, this is the best. When we talk about this business being the best online business model in the world, this is the best. What business are we going to be talking about today? It has to do with Web3. And before we kick off, I just want you to do me a favor. I'll give you 1 minute right now to do that. Get your biro and your paper and your notebook. You see the way I have mine like this? Get your notebook or you get your iPad. You can take note with your iPad or your notepad. Very fine. But make sure you are taking note in today's class. Yeah, tonight is only a master class like yesterday when we spend about 3 hours plus, dishing out knowledge, walking people through the areas of building wealth. Such training is coming up again tomorrow. But today, I'm going to be inviting one of my students to take us in a very short, quick presentation. Going to be walking us through this business model, especially for those who are joining us new, who are quite new, don't know what the business is all about. I want you to pay good attention to him. This is a student of mine I'm going to be inviting right now, who actually worked himself from being a broke ass nigga few years ago, about 2 years ago, to building wealth, you know, making thousands of dollars, becoming one of the new folks that have been able to break grounds. I mean, someone within the first 3 months of being in this business model was able to make over $200,000 in gross revenue in the business and still grinding and still scaling through. And it's not that person that the person you guys always know, Mr. Empire. He's going to be taking us into tonight's session. Please, I want you to give him your undivided attention. Pay attention, especially if you are new to the system. You want to learn how the business works. You want to learn how to make money with the business. Trust me, you are in the right place. This is the only business model that can take a complete newbie, someone who knows nothing in the Web3 space, to understanding the system and learn the automation part, and you can be able to scale with it. So, Empire, if you're there, right, and you can hear me loud and clear, I want to let you know. I want to invite you on the board. Hope you are a co-host already. Just let me know if you can hear me, Empire.
Yes, of course, I can hear you.
All right. So, guys, in the next 45 minutes, he's gonna be showing us walking us through the areas on how to build wealth, leveraging on Degxifi LP Army, Degxifi liquidity provision, automation 2. He'll be showing you how you can be able to get started with it. Every single thing you need to know for newbies. Please pay attention. Make sure you stay to the end of the meeting. When he's done, I'm going to be coming back to give us the last dose for tonight. Empire, the floor is yours.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. It's an honor, all right, to always be on this session. And I want to appreciate each and every one of us who joined us on this particular amazing training tonight. Tonight is going to be amazing. Of course, he gave a brief overview of exactly what we are dealing with. And of course, the business we are dealing with is called Web3. Web3 has to do with crypto in general, all right? As a matter of fact, my name is Christian Chibike Ome. But one thing is very simple. Web3 made me who I am today. And not just Web3 making me who I am, it is his mentorship making me who I am in Web3 space. And I'm really grateful for that. And today, we have, impacted many, and a lot is happening already. With a lot of us who have joined this training, maybe this is not your first time, maybe you have joined us before. A lot of testimonies are pouring in already. And today, I'm going to be walking you through on one of the most lucrative business model you can ever think of on the surface of the planet Earth. Now, follow me. If you're a newbie, just follow me progressively and I'm going to be sharing my screen right away. We're going to be diving into the deal. What we are here today is to learn how to make money. And in learning how to make this money, I guarantee you, if you understand what I'm going to be showing you tonight, you're going to make headway. I'm telling you the honest truth. So now let's go. So today is an amazing day. Of course, I'm going to be sharing my screen immediately. All right. So I believe you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
We can't see your screen, man. Dude, we can't see your screen, please. We can't. Oh, sorry. Some person said they can see your screen. Okay. We can. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you very much for that feedback. All right. So today we are going to be talking about one of the most lucrative business model in crypto space. Now, but before we progress, I want to help some of us who are here who maybe you have never heard anything about crypto, or you have heard about it, but you are seeing it as a kind of, all this trading thing, volatile markets, and all this and that, like so many have mentioned in the past. I want to help you understand that clarity solves a big problem. I'm telling you the honest truth. When you know for sure what you are doing, you are going to make massive progress with it. Now, in crypto space, there are different ways you do crypto, right? And make money from crypto. And one of the way and most profound way is trading, buying and selling. Meaning that you can be a trader. One can be a trader. And majority of people, let me say 99% of people in crypto space are traders. Meaning that you buy and sell at a particular time. Now, when you come into buying and selling, there are some little differences, because there you get the spot traders and you get the futures traders. And this particular kind of traders, there are two different types of people in the same environment, right? Now, who is a spot trader? A spot trader is someone who just bought a coin and you are holding it. And once this coin appreciates in value, you sell and make money or make a higher profit. Now, a futures trader is someone who is in this market trading the real risky market. We call it, that is where you see the market showing the volatile nature of this particular market, right? So meaning that a futures trader can trade the market when it is going up or when it is going down. Meaning that during bullish, he can trade, during bearish, he can trade and make profit. All right. And while it has a great promise, it also comes with its own risk as well. Now, and these are different traders. Now, some individuals make money in crypto using what we call launch pool. Some use launchpad, some use airdrop, some use mining, meaning that you can mine some coin and you make money. Some people make money through what we call Degxifi. Degxifi are, let me say, Degxifi are some, we call it some shit coins. One can buy and, sell at a higher price as well. Some people make money through what we call arbitrage. Now, I may not go in details to break these things down. Just follow me carefully. And some make money in this particular space in a way called liquidity provision. Liquidity provision, right? So if you look at the crypto market, there are different programs going on. And I can tell you, in each of these programs, people who understand it, people who specialize in it, people who have great knowledge about it, make progress, can use it to make a lot of money. I want to help you understand something here. Now, let's take a look at what is going on in this space. Why is all this project happening? It is because there is liquidity in this particular space. It is because there is a lot of money that comes in this particular space. Now, when we gather on a meeting like this, is to open our eyes on opportunities on our laps that we all can take advantage of. Now, look at this. This money that I'm going to be showing you here, was not brought here by my father, or neither by my uncle or my in-law or for anybody related to me. This money is a result of the transaction volumes that happens within 24 hours that comes into this particular space. That different people from all over the world who are doing one business or the other in this place bring in their wealth, bring in their money. And at the same time, we have people like us who come into this particular space to make some money out of the billions of dollars that are in this space. Now, look at this. And I'm going to be showing you how liquidity providers make their money. Look at this. Let me go back to Degxifi now, right? Now, for example, look at this market now. We have here, if you look at this place, let me show you, let me just, let me draw it. Let me draw a line for you, right? If you look at this place, this is 24 hours volume, right? On this 24 hours volume, the liquidity that came into this particular market today, right, ranges at $12.24 billion. I don't know if you are getting this point, meaning that money in this space is not a problem. There's a lot of money already. So what we are learning here tonight is how can we, at the end of the day, make this money or make money from this particular liquidity that is here. Then when we talk about the transaction, which is activities that happened, you can see up to 36 million transactions. Pay attention. This is one of the things that helped me early on when I started in this environment. Why? Every blessed day, once I wake up, I will go and check what is available. As I'm looking at it, I'm visualizing something. I'm visualizing my own share. I'm thinking of if this environment can pay up to $12.24 billion or have up to $12.24 billion in this particular space, how much am I going to make at the end of the day? And that is what defines my goal. I'm focused because I'm here to make money. That's exactly the same thing. So if you're here, chill. Is it money? There is so much money in this particular space, in what we do. Only thing you are lacking right now is how to make this money. I'm going to show you. Let me take you further. Now, if I click on this place, I'll come back to Jupiter, to Metura, right? Now, Metura is a house of liquidity. Now, some people may be asking, what is even this liquidity you people are talking about, right? Now, liquidity is money in a layman's term. But let me define it in this way. For example, each and every one of us, anyone listening to the sound of my voice right now, you have a bank account or a place where you are sending your money that looks like bank. Let me tell you something. These particular banks, let's say you have different native banks like UBA, Access Bank, name them, Fidelity, and so on and so forth. Now, when you send money, when you deposit money in that particular account, right? What you did is that you provided liquidity for the bank. So if we are 1 million people transacting in this bank, it means that 1 million people are already bringing liquidity to this bank. Now look at why banks are powerful. Now what this bank does is that they loan this money out. They loan it out. And when they loan this money out, people who are trading, people who are doing all kinds of businesses, will use the money and do business and make profit for themselves, and they will pay interest back to the bank. And now bank now has more money. And that is how bank grows, because they use what we call leverage. And they earn consistent interest. Now let me shock you. In crypto space as well, you can do the same thing you are doing in the bank. But at this time, bank is no longer eating that particular interest. Here we call it fees. Bank is no longer eating it. Who is the person eating it? You. Why? Because you are solely in charge in Web3. Let me tell you why they fought Web3 space in the first place. Why they fought about crypto space. Why? Because crypto space is a digital asset that positions an individual to be independent from anybody who wants to hold him or her down. Meaning that you can move billions and millions of dollars and nobody gets to know about it. Meaning that the government cannot restrict your transactions. Why? Because you are performing on blockchain. These are advantage that a lot of people have not understood yet. And that is why every day by day, crypto market, Web3 space is being adopted all over the world. And that's why you see Donald Trump, all of them rallying around it. So one can make money as a liquidity provider. But look at this. Out of the money that came into this particular space today, look at this, under 24 hours. If you look at this place, right? Let me bring out my marker. I'm going to be showing you this. So, because we are here to make money. And you must know how the money is being made. You must know how we make this particular money. Why? Because when the vision is clearer enough, let me say, the price become very easy to pay. Now, look at this. Let me show you something here. If you click on this place, right? If you click on this place, if you see this, this is called total value locked. Meaning that in the liquidity provision space, people who are providing liquidity, the how much that is locked, that actually creates value in this particular market, in this particular liquidity space, ranges from $287.74 million. Now, you don't need to know who bring this money or how the money was brought. I'm giving you statistics of data at what is or what happened or what is happening under 24 hours in this particular space. I want to open your eye to something that you never understand. If it is money, there is crazy money in this particular space. Now look at this. Here we have swap volume. Swap volume. Look at it. Swap volume. Right? Now this swap volume that you are seeing like this, meaning that how many times people or how much people have swapped in a day. Listen to me. What I'm trying to tell you is I'm trying to open your eyes to as what is going on in crypto market. People who swapped about $333.95 billion under 24 hours. Kai. Oh my God. See, if we understand what I'm trying to say, you will know. See, you will wake up like you will set your goals and you will know that making the kind of money you have never touched before is very easy. Look at this. Look at this. The third one is what? The fees generated. The fees generated. Now, these fees are paid to liquidity providers. How much? 1.83 billion US dollars. 1.83 billion US dollars is being paid to what? To liquidity providers. And that is the money we came for. Do you know what 1 point something billion US dollars is? Do you know what it is? It is a huge sum of money. Meaning that you, listening to the sound of my voice, can actually make this money. Now, why are people not making this type of money or not making, let's say, $500 in a day, $1,000 in a day, $2,000 in a day, $10,000 in a day? Out of this, why are you not making the money? It is called knowledge barrier. And that is exactly what I come here to solve today. If this is your first time, pay close attention. Anytime we speak to you or I speak to you on Zoom, I speak to you from what has happened to me already. Because here is where I got my success from. And these are my motivations. When I look at this market, I see myself doing so much and knowing fully very well that anything is possible. Now, how do you make money from liquidity provision? It's very, very easy. You make money by simple. Maybe you can become a liquidity provider using manual way, where you actually provide liquidity into some pairs. Now, if you look at this place, these are pairs, right? So you can come here. What you need to do is to have some money, like you have some USDT, and you come here, you convert this your money into these pairs. And when you convert it into this pairs, you will come here, paste address, and even make some research in the market, and provide your liquidity. And before you know what is happening, you can start earning fees. But as I explain it like this in my mouth, as I explain it like this, if you want to do it this manual way, I explain it, it is very difficult. It is not easy, because there are some technicalities you need to know. There are some things you need to do in order to be able to do it at ease. And that is exactly the reason why we are here. That today we are living in a world of AI, artificial intelligence, that understand algorithms, that has some powerful features and technologies that have the capacity to scan the market space to help you do things in an easy way. And that is exactly the reason why we're here. And that leads me to introduce you to a breakthrough product called Degxifi. Now, Degxifi is a liquidity provision tool. Is a bot, strictly and well equipped with some recent technologies that have the ability to analyze the market and allows you provide liquidity with at least just one click, and you are into the market and you are making money. That's how beautiful this particular business is. Meaning that you can take your own share, you can make this type of profit in few months to come as a result of using a bot to tap into that particular kind of money that is in this particular space. Now think about it. There is so much money in this particular field. All you need is just a sharper tool that allows you to go into this market, make more money while you spend less time. Why? Because time is the major commodity people have. Time. And that is exactly what the bot reduces for you. Now, the question is this: how does this bot work? How do you use it to provide liquidity? Listen, it is very simple. What you need to do is, if you have this bot, right? You come to this place. I'm going to be, for some of us who are wondering, how do I even get the bot and all that? Calm down. I'm going to be showing you how to get it. But look at this. If you want to make the type of money I showed you in Metura, this is a kind of like, Metura is a global infrastructure where people provide liquidity. So you go there, you see what is happening in crypto space in general. I'm not the owner of it. I don't even know the owner of it. But the truth of the matter is that it shows you the data of what is going on. And I can tell you from what you have seen that there's a lot of money to be made. So what I'm showing you right now is a tool that you can use to make that particular money without spending much of your time or having to know so much, but you can do it even without knowledge. Now look at this. When you click on this discover, in this bot, we have what we call manual LP. We call it semi-automated. Look at what we call manual in this robot. Look at how fast and easy it is. I'm going to be showing you something. Let me just give you an example. When you come to this place, listen. What this bot does, listen to me, pay attention now. What this bot does is that it goes into the market, it scans the entire desk screener, it scans the entire Metura, and gives you access to pairs that are trending or pairs that have good TVL, which is total value locked, and everything that you're supposed to do manually, it has already done almost 80% of it. Now look at this. What do? You can select any pool here or any pair here with just using the trending. Now, these are the list of coins in trending. You can see. You can select by scores, right? Right? Now, coins that are scores to might have done well today, you can select it here. You can select by volume, right? Coins that have, that have some good volumes. You can see here, you see what the bot allows you to understand what is going on with these coins. And you can select this your pool with what? With pairs that has done much more good or better in fees, right? And that people are generating fees, people are making money from. You can as well select it from fees, or you can select from TVL, which is total value locked, meaning that the bot shows you what is going on in this coin, how much the pool, the coin have in lock, right? And all these things have meanings. But you can see the bot has already done it for you. So what you need is you come here, you can just select any of the pair that you want to LP on, right? Now, let's say I want to LP on, let me use the one like fees, right? And the one that people are making much fees, right? I'll just click on this number one, Ansem and so. This is what we call manual here. So you see how fast and easy it is. Now, in making money in Web3, things are far much more easier than what people consider to be it. Why? Because in the past, you have to know much. You have to go through classes. But today, technologies have made things more better. Now, look at this. If I click on open position, right, it brings me to this place where it allows me to select my strategy or preset. So here you can see, you can use Fortress, you can use Steady, you can use Flow, you can use Surge, you can use Blaze, you can use HTFL tight, you can use HFL regular, you can use HFL wide, you can use trend up, you can use quantum curve, you can use swing flip. Now, you may not understand these things. I'm going to show you, I'm going to help you understand how to know the ones to use. I'm going to come there, all right? But let me just show you how simple it is. Now, let's assume I want to use this Fortress. Now, I'll click on Fortress now and click on Use Fortress, and it will come to this place where it allows me to impute. Let's say I want to use like $10. This is the example I'm giving, right? If I'm providing liquidity, I have different accounts that I use big money. I have different accounts I use small money. I have different. So with this account, let's say now, with this example, I want to use $10 to provide this liquidity. I'll just come down here and put my reward target. Now, look at my reward target is 5, but I can decide to do it like 4, right? Meaning that I want to take profit once it is 4% in profit, I want to take profit. Look at this. I'll just click on review position. And look at how fast everything is. And if I click on review position, once I click on create position, this particular bot will provide liquidity for me on this particular 2 pairs with $10. One beautiful thing is that it is capital friendly, meaning that you may not have $100, you may not have $200, you may not have $300, but you can start with small and build up your capital. That is the beautiful thing about it. Now, you may have $1,000, $10,000, $15,000. You can still be a liquidity provider and make a lot of money. In fact, that's even the beautiful thing. But I can assure you, you have $30, you can become a liquidity provider. You have $20, you can become a liquidity provider, and you start to make some good money. Now, what is the advantage of a liquidity provider to a trader? The difference there is very simple, that you earn from people's transactions. As people are buying or selling, they are paying transaction fees. Remember, it is trading. When people trade, you earn fees. That is what a liquidity provider is. So at this point, you are not concerned whether the market is going up or the market is going down. Why? Because any other way or any way, you earn transaction fees. And all you need to do is to understand clearly how to do it. Once you click on this button, it will create position for you ASAP, all right? Then there is another wonderful feature called the autonomous bot. Now, the autonomous bot is, I call it a miraculous bot. Why? Because it allows me to provide liquidity to more than 10 different pools or 20 different pools or 50 different pools at once, right? It helps me provide this liquidity. So what it does is that if I set up my bot like this, let me say, if I come here, you can see Fortress, you can see Steady, you can see Flow, you can see Blaze, you can see different, strategy, you can see Quantum Corp. Let's say I want to use Quantum Corp, right? All I need is to come here and I'll say, oh, but please, I want you to open this position with $10. Let's assume I want to open this position with $10. You can see $10 here, right? Then I will now say, oh, and I want you to do what? I want you to open, okay, I want you to open with $10 and I want you to open up to 10 different pools. Or let me say, I want you to open 50 different pools for me, right? Using $10. All I need is to have this particular amount in my wallet and I'm good to go. Then I'll come here and I'll set up my reward target. And once I set up my reward target, I'll just come back here, right? And toggle this button on. I'm done with my setting. Look at, very simple, easy, and sharp. I'll just click on it like this. I'll just drop my phone and go and focus in other things that I'm doing. What this thing does is that it says scan now. It is scanning the market, providing this liquidity at pairs that are in good position to earn you fees. And it will open up to 50, even while you are not around, even while you are not away. Meaning that you can be in your workplace and you can still make money with Degxifi. You can still be in your shop or in your job or in school or wherever you are, let's say you are hustling with or you are hustling from, and you still make extra income with Degxifi. That is the idea of automation. It gives you leverage over time. Time is the most commodity or the major commodity people do not realize. But I can assure you, the bot has a way of giving you back enough time and allowing you to make more money even with the same time that you have before. That's amazing. So now, while it is scanning and providing liquidity, you are good to go and you are earning money. And guess what? Even while you are sleeping, you can make money and you are making money. That's exactly the idea of this particular innovations. Now, if I click on this particular copy LP, now Degxifi have what we call copy LP. For some of us who do not know where I clicked, let me show you. Copy LP. Look at it here. Copy LP. Meaning that you can copy, right? You can copy a lead LP. There are people providing liquidity manually. These guys, they are doing well. These guys do not know that a bot like this exists. So they're already doing it manually. They might have paid thousands of dollars to get the idea or the knowledge on how to do it, but you can copy their wallet even without them knowing. Why? Degxifi allows you to mirror their wallet. That is what we call technology. That is what we call technology at the highest order. Now you can copy their wallet, and guess what? Whenever they make money, whenever that particular position you copied closes in profit, you also close in profit. And you have a way of checking how much they are making, their progress in transactions, and you have a way of checking it from Degxifi. And that is one of the most crazy things about these features. Powerful technologies. Powerful technologies, I can assure you. So now you can also do what we call the copy digit. All you need to do is to understand exactly how to put up the preset. Of course, I'm going to show you. I'm going to also help you understand where you can get absolute strategy on how to use each and every of these particular features of this bot to do wonders in liquidity provision space. what is just holding you back from driving the type of car you want is simply knowledge barrier. Nothing else. Nothing. And today, we close that gap. We close that gap. And that is exactly what we are doing here right now. Right? If you are still hearing the sound of my voice, I want you to spin the love emoji. If you like what is going on in this particular training tonight, if you want me to give you more fishes, right, and dish out more, hey, oh my God, just spin the love emoji, spin the love emoji, spin the love emoji. All right? Okay, now let's move on. You can also do what we call the copy digging. Now, what is a copy digging? Let me show you. Now, what Degxifi did was to help you take advantage of the almost entire crypto market. Meaning that in any way a human being can make money from crypto space to actually take a share from that 1 point something billion dollars or from that $12 billion in general that came into the market, that you will have that opportunity using Degxifi. That's exactly what it means. Why? Degxifi is a tool. All you need is just understand how to put it to work, and you go into this particular space and you conquer. That is exactly what it is. When I understood this, right? Early on, when I came into this particular space, people who were around me were like, bro, what did you just do? Right? How come within 3 months you already bought a car? Not just a car, Mercedes Benz, right? Not just that, couple of crazy things that if I mention it, you will not believe that. Sometimes we don't share our testimonies here. Why? Because most of the things we have done. Why? Because we are speaking to public. But I can tell you that anybody can make that money. Now, how is it possible? We use different avenues to actually make money in this particular crypto. Why? Because we know that there is money in this space. So you can do what we call copy digging. What is a copy digging? There are people who specialize in discovering coins, neither new tokens or tokens that we call pump and dumps. Meaning that at a time when people would like to invest money in this coin, these guys get signals from their bots as well, and those bots are sniping in. Because you are mirroring the wallet, all you need is just allocate a particular amount of money. It could be $10, it could be 20, it could be 100, it could be 1,000, and you said once this particular wallet is copying, copy with the same amount. When it closes, close with the same amount. And you see these people doing massive figures back to back. You can copy the wallet. That's exactly what we are talking about here. That's exactly what we are talking about here. So you can use this particular bot to do an amazing things, right? There are a couple of things, couple of crazy features that are embedded in this particular robot, and I can tell you this is a game changer. All right. Now you might be asking, how do I get involved? How did I get involved? How do I start using this particular bot? It's very easy. The good news here is that all you need is to join our inner group mentorship trainings. Now, what are you going to be getting in this inner group mentorship trainings? We know for some of us who have not been into this environment for the first time, or maybe longer enough, or maybe have no idea at how you can go your way in crypto space, what do you do? Knowledge is power. When it is indeed action oriented, all you need is join our inner group mentorship or $50,000 group mentorship, right? And once you join this particular group, what are you expecting from this particular group? You are going to be getting a strategy on how to provide liquidity with ease, or a strategy on how to do copy digging, or a strategy on how to do copy LP, and you are good to go. Right? Then, what do you need to do? You may be asking, coach, please, do I pay money? No. All you need is make sure you have Degxifi account. Number one. How do you get Degxifi account? It is that, let's say someone invited you to this meeting. as you are, there is a place, I believe you saw the link to get into this particular training tonight. All you need is just go back there and chat the admins there. I need a link to register and download Degxifi. They will send you this link. You register with your email, and the first step is done. Now, the second step to join the inner group mentorship is very, very simple. And all you need to do is to activate your bot. Now, how do you activate your bot? If I click on this place, you will see store. And if I click on store, you will see this place. Now, all you needed is to do what? Is to purchase any of this package. Now, where we have tester bots. Tester bot means I just want to test it to know whether if it is working. But one thing I'm assuring you is this. If you are ready to make money, right? For me, I don't recommend this one. The tester bot. No. Right? Why? Because if you get that one self, you will not even join the inner group. Because the strategy in the inner group works with a higher D protocol because of the access it gives you to the market space, right? So I encourage you get at least, let's say you are that broke, you don't have money, right? You can start small anyway. You can start with $105. But I'm going to be explaining to you the limitations and also advantages of other higher packages as well. Listen, you may be wondering, why do I have to buy this particular D protocol or whatever you call it? Now, for your information, D protocol is a gas. What it means is that you are paying a gas fee. Every artificial intelligence you know of, think about it. You pay a gas for it. Do you know? I was very surprised at when I wanted to use WPS. I went to download WPS or whatever they call it. And they asked me to subscribe for it. You don't understand. Do you know why? There are a series of API working on the ground that renders this particular service that you want to take for free. And these APIs are not free. Anybody under the sound of my voice who have built any technological innovation will understand exactly what I'm talking about. And to make it easier, think about your Grok. Think about your AI tools. Think about ChatGPT. You can be using a free version, but there are some things you would want to do. They will recommend you to subscribe for it so that you can be able to do the right thing that you're supposed to do with it. That is to show you that gas fees are not peculiar to Degxifi. It is normal thing with AIs. And guess what? We give you exclusive mentorship in these particular groups without you paying a dime for that particular mentorship. And the greatest of it all is the master class that is happening right now. Now, of course, I'm going to be talking about that briefly, but let me just explain this to you. Now, of course, you can see the 105. If you get the 105, you have access to the manual bot, which is what we call the semi-automated. Then, if you get the tier 2, which will cost you $575, you will gain access to what we call the mass push, right? And also the semi-automated bot as well, meaning that you can provide liquidity to over 5 pools at the same time and every other thing, right? Then if you have the tier 3, now this gives you access to what I call the almighty formula, which is what? The autonomous bots. Now, and you have access to copy LP Express, meaning that you can copy as many wallets as possible. That's actually the beautiful thing about it. And also you can provide up to 10 mass pools, right? And you have what we call DeFi Speed 2. DeFi Speed 2 is exactly what actually improves the state of your bot to perform. It's just like you using 1G network, 2G network, 3G network, and 4G network, and 5G network. That is exact. That one is, this is what DeFi Speed does. It helps your bot in performing very fast or very well in this particular space. Why? Because this works on clouds. All right. Then you can use the tier 4. Tier 4 gives you access. Now, let me remind you something. Tier 1 and tier 2 gives you access to our inner group mentorship, where you receive strategy that this capacity of the bot you have subscribed to can carry to help you make profits according to the level. When you gain access to the tier 3, which is what we call the $50,000 group, to tier 6, you have access to strategies that can actually allow you do up to $50,000 in profit within your next 3 months or next 6 months, according to your cap, depending on your capital anyway. All right. But there are possibilities. Why? There is a lot of money in the space at which we are going. Now, you can get the gas of 2,550 or the 4,000 or the 7,950, and you have access to the unlimited bots. And it is not finished yet. There is another way you make money from Degxifi. And you see this training, you see this part, bar? What we are cooking here. Oh, God of mercy. You know, we are in a masterclass presentation. And this masterclass presentation that is going on right now is a game changer. A lot of people, for what? See, the value of this masterclass presentation is something that people pay up to $20,000 to be able to access it. I'm not joking. Those of us in this particular group, somebody said to our boss, he said, bro, you are too generous with your information. Do you know why we are that way? Because we want you to scale up. We want you to make money here. We want you to do more. And in this particular aspect of this DVIP, it means you are considered to be a VIP in Degxifi. And for that reason, another channel of earning is unlocked for you. So you can have DVIP 1, you can have DVIP 2, you can have DVIP 3 or DVIP 4 or DVIP 5, and they all have crazy benefits alongside. But most importantly, the DVIP 6 and DVIP 5. These are what do I call it? These are these are income generating machine levels. Why? Because you have access to what we call global pool. Now, what is a global pool? Global pool is a place where, is a situation where this particular bot or this particular company removes a percentage of money to this global pool, that at the end of 30 days, every 30 days, everything that is this global pool will be divided among DVIP 5 and DVIP 6. That is what we call a reward for top VIP partnership. It means that you are considered to be a partner in Degxifi. That is absolutely beauty, right? So, and when you understand the benefit of this DVIP, you will do amazingly well. We're organizing a powerful training on how people will maximize this DVIP. All you need to do is to position yourself. And you can also use what we call DeFi speed as well. You can scale up your DeFi speed and put your bots at a high performing level. And I can tell you, the market is yours to take. All you need is knowledge. Now, regarding the masterclass that is going on right now, I want you to know one thing, right? I want you to know that there is no such a thing that has happened before. What we have before is what we call the inner group mentorship or the $50,000 group mentorship. This masterclass is unusual, and everybody that is in it can attest to how powerful it is. And I can tell you, those who are in the inner group 1, for example, tomorrow now, right, is expected to be for a different class of DVIPs or D protocols. All you need to do is to position yourself. If you have already downloaded this bot, go ahead, get your D protocol and fix yourself in this mentorship. And I'm telling you, the value you are going to get, even if you pay $20,000, you will not see somebody to teach it to you. I'm telling you the honest truth. We are giving it out for free for now, before it become you pay money to join it. I'm telling you, because see, I don't even know the level of knowledge being dished out is not given for. I've never seen anywhere it is given for free. Are you with me now? All right. So you position yourself and you take advantage. And I can assure you, all you need to do is to know, make sure you understand that your capital stays with you as well. All you need is just have a wallet, a dedicated wallet for yourself, and connect your wallet to this bot, and you can provide liquidity and you make a lot of money. All right. So at this point, I'll be bringing back my coach, the man I respect so much. For me, I call him the dynamite, Mr. Young Money, to actually round up this meeting for us. Thank you very much.
All right,
If you are there,
guys. So if you enjoy this section, I want you to put the love emoji. I want you to share the love emoji if you enjoy this session. Keep spinning it. Let me see those who enjoy the session by Mr. Empire. You actually got value when he was speaking. Amazing. I can see a couple of love emojis out there. Amazing. Amazing. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I just want to summarize by saying a few things to us. I told you that he's going to do justice to it. And he basically did justice to it. Now, the thing I want to say before we end up tonight is just one of the things he said earlier. We currently have started our 6 weeks master class. Yesterday was the day 3. We're in the week 2 now. It runs 3 times in a week. It runs every Monday by 8:30 p.m., every Wednesday by 8:30 p.m., and every Friday, thrice in a week. Now, these 3 times is not just the regular kind of training that you are attending right now. No. And it's not one of the things you've seen anywhere before. It's indeed a master class. Now, think about sitting down in a room with a knowledge, a room where you're going to be dish out knowledge worth billions of dollars. That is exactly what you're getting. If you were there in yesterday's master class, I know a couple of us were there. You are there yesterday's master class. Can I see you spin the love emoji? And you enjoyed it. Not that you are there, you were there and you got massive value. Can I see you spin the love emoji right away? Okay. Oh my God. I see a lot of love emojis on the screen already. I see a couple of love emojis on the screen. Great, great, great. I see a lot of you got value. Keep on spinning the love emoji. You got value. Yeah. Now, it's not just about getting value. That now, look at me. It's not about getting value. What we are trying to do is to walk. You are riding on my shoulders. I'm holding you by hands to walk you to the azures of building wealth. This is someone by the special grace of God that came from nothing, came from the grass to where I am right now, or I say climbing. So by the privilege of what I've been exposed to. So, most of the times in Africa, we always tie everything to God. We say by God's grace, and we tie everything to prayers. Why prayers and God factor is very, very important, and we can't basically do without it. I want you to know that one of the most important thing is knowledge. Now, the difference between you and someone up there is just what you know and the access you have. Knowledge and access, the kind of people you have access to, and the kind of information you have access to. These are the two things that differentiate a lot of persons in different careers of work on earth. Now, I'm showing you guys, we're walking you guys through $1 billion knowledge that I am quite 100% sure guaranteed will help you build wealth in this system. We are going beyond looking at Degxifi and how to build wealth with Degxifi. We expanded into different areas in the Web3 space that are 1.1 million%, giving you assured earning. Now, you saw us launch this something new yesterday, and by tomorrow, I'm going to be showing you how it's doing already. This is systems that are building well for me, right? So there are systems in this Web3, even in this bear market, that you are quite sure of, that will giving you an average of $5,000 weekly, $10,000 weekly, and you are not breaking the bank on doing anything else to earn this money. What are you doing? Set up the system. It's all about knowledge, and nobody is asking you to pay a dime. Because anytime I have such a meeting, hackers and scammers normally take advantage of it. They are going to come to your DM or WhatsApp DM, claiming to be me, asking you to do whatever thing. If you, anyway, you have access to this Zoom link, any group where you have access to join the Zoom link, just deal with the admins in that Zoom, in that group, right? Beware of scammers who are going to come. Don't say you had a video call and it was my face. I will never call you. I don't even have that time to call, attend to people around me, let alone calling you. And none of our staff or admins will call you on phone. No. They can only, you can only reach out to them. When you reach out to them, that is when they can give you feedback. So know that we won't call you. You will be the one to reach out to us. We have different admins numbers out there. that there are links to chat, our Telegram chat link and our WhatsApp chat link. You can click on them on our Discord server and reach out to them if you want to get started, or get back to the group you belong, the admins in the group, and they're going to help you get started. Now, one of the things I want to say here is this. I told us something, and I'm beginning to see the signs and some of them flying up and down right now, that in 2026, the economy of the world is melting, and people are eager to make money. In being eager to make money from different sources, some of you guys are going to be making mistakes that have repeated over time. What is these mistakes? People go at this end, go to Dubai and some other places, build some, pyramid schemes or Ponzi schemes and bring to you, telling you that you should invest money somewhere in one particular platform that will be giving you ROI, return of investment, or that is going to be making you money. Some of them will go as far as getting some proof, partnering with. I remember one program back in the days, I think 7 years ago or so, that even featured the Prince of Dubai back then. I learned recently that they were no more. Now, what am I trying to say? That any business model that asks you to bring your money and put in a system where you don't have access to your money, right, is not reliable. And I have proven this, I've been saying this over time, and I've proven it times without number, that any business model that deny you access to knowledge, you don't know how they are making money, they didn't give you knowledge, deny you access to knowledge and information, where the money is coming from, and claim that they are doing something behind the scene to give you money. It's not going to be, it's never sustainable. We've seen it happen over time for many years. And most of us here have been victims of these scam programs. Some of them we claim that they are mining gold, they are mining Bitcoin, that is Bitcoin mining side, they are doing trading, they are trading forex. Now, why the business they claim they are doing might be legit, but the truth is that most of them are not doing those things they claim they are doing. They only rob Peter to pay Paul. They collect money from some group of persons, the new people. At the end of the day, those people are going to come with their friends and family to come in and they will disappear. It has been happening over time, and I've been saying it. You've been part of my students over the years. You've seen I keep on mentioning this year to year, and it keep happening. And most of them come every end of the year. Once you enter the ember month, you see most of them are going to be flying everywhere. Now, beware of not joining such system. Now, what makes a business legit? A business give you access to be in control of your own money. You're like in Degxifi, your capital you're going to be using to provide liquidity is with you. Nobody have access to it. Is in fact not even in centralized exchanges like Bybit or Binance. Is in a decentralized wallet, and you choose your wallet, secure your wallet, then give permission to Degxifi to provide liquidity for you. Then, secondly, a system that deny you access to information. And that is why we are having this masterclass. We want to expose you to what is giving us the money. Some of us say the difference between the kind of money I'm going to make if I launch a position right now, and the kind of money some of you are going to make with the same time, the same capital, is just what I know. And that is what we're hiding nothing from you. We are getting on board, the founders of big protocols like Jupiter, Metura. We are getting on board, a lot of big guys out there in the industry, in the web industry, to come and mentor us, come and train us. And I said earlier, when Empire said that this worth over $20,000 value, no, I said this worth over 20,000 pounds. The knowledge you are getting worth over 20,000 pounds. Yes, and that is how much big some persons pay to be in such room. Now you have access to it. Tomorrow is another day. It's going to be another powerful session tomorrow. Like we're going to be continuing for where we stopped yesterday. We are doing, of course, you've seen we have entered pure practical, doing it in real life. You're going to be seeing us making money in the real time. We are doing it together as I am doing it, making money on that same masterclass. I'm asking you to open your phone, open your tab, open your laptop. You are making money with me. You can implement what I'm doing to make money at that time to make money for yourself. It's a live session. I know most of you guys are already in the DVIP, in the D Pro 1, D Pro 2, D Pro 3, 4, 5, 6. You are already in the private mentorship groups, but you are not joining. Please don't be there and miss out. Like, you rather miss your work schedules than to miss this. That's why we put it at night. I know some of you guys are in Asia, in Europe, in America. Like, the time might not be convenient for you, but please check West African time, 9 p.m. every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Take permission and be present. Don't say, I want to watch the video. If you are watching the videos, the replay of the videos, trust me, you won't be able to interact and do the practical things, because at the end of the day, We allow you to ask questions. We take that to answer your questions. We interact, have conversations one-on-one. Then for newbies who don't have access to this, you are not paying a dime to access this right now. Maybe tomorrow after this particular badge. I trust me, in the next badge, I will never do this for free again. This is giving a whole lot. So this badge, you guys are quite lucky that you are accessing all this whole information for free. After this badge, we're going to give 1 month break. And by November, we are going to be kicking off another badge by the month of November that will run to next year. Now, this is what I want to tell you. You in this badge, we're just 2 weeks down the line, and tomorrow is going to be the 4th day of the masterclass, and you can see the value you're getting already. If you are not there, please get in. How do you get in? Reach out to any of our admins, tell them you want to join the masterclass. Please chat any of them, tell them you are interested to join the $1 billion masterclass. They're going to add you up to the masterclass if you have your D protocol available. And for Wednesdays, it's peculiar for D Pro 1 and 2. Then on Fridays, it's peculiar, which is tomorrow, for D Pro 3, 4, 5, 6. These are guys that are getting you are getting unfiltered, powerful information that will move you to the next level. Trust me, you can't be in this switch with us without skyrocketing and scaling your capital, without taking your financial level to the next level. We are doing it real time on a live session, and trust me, you don't just want to miss it. So I want to invite you to tomorrow's masterclass, especially those of you who have access to DVIP 3, 4, 5, 6. Do not miss it for anything. Don't let your village people miss it. You have access to it already. Go and schedule a time by 8:30 p.m. Make sure you're there with us. And you don't have access to it, you have the privilege of getting your D protocol or your DVIP. And immediately you get access to it, reach out to our admins and ask them to add it up to the masterclass, and they will add it up. I want to see you tomorrow. Don't miss it for anything. Good night from here. Have a wonderful night. God bless you.